What's happening, guys? BJ here, coming at you for another video. Today's video, what we're going to talk about is 5 things that you can do post-workout. Now, I have just finished up a 3-week lockdown in my city, Melbourne, Australia, and I've just had my first session back at the gym, and I'm feeling very fatigued, very sore, and normally what I would have done 5-10 years ago was go straight for a protein shake because the anabolic window, bro. But age has brought me more wisdom, and I can bestow this wisdom onto you right now, and I can tell you that the 5 things that is going to be the best and most appropriate thing to do post-workout to maximize them gains. Let's go. Tip number 1, my bro, is contrast therapy. Now, this is an evidence-based principle that we were taught in uni, but basically contrast means hot and cold. So you have things like you're in the shower and you're having that steaming hot shower, like almost like Daenerys has said Dracarys. But it's really hot and you can see that your skin is turning bright red, okay? And it's steaming, and you know, those relaxing showers, okay? So what that's gonna do is going to expand your blood vessels, or vasodilate. It's like when you're on drugs for the first time and your eyes dilate, your pupils dilate. That's exactly what I mean. Now let's compare that to the contrast, which is the cold. So this is where people like Wim Hof come into it, and when they explain their cold contrast, where it vasoconstricts, okay? So it contracts, right? So basically what this is doing, it's like getting getting a cold hug from Frosty the Snowman, okay? What this is doing, it's creating a venous pump. It's creating like this pump up the jam, you know, like it's pushing all of your nutrients, your blood and your lactic acid, and it's creating a pump. Okay, so what this does is it helps aid recovery and also reduces inflammation, and there's even some evidence out there that suggests that it helps improve your strength as well. Okay, the jury's still out on that one, but those are some pretty good things. If you go to your local hot springs, you can do an ice and fire plunge, and it's equally as effective. Tip number 2, sports drinks. Now, sports drinks aren't that effective. There's actually a way better sports drink out there. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's called Tart cherry juice, and it's said to improve your strength and your fatigue levels by significant amounts. It is very expensive though. There's a lot of peer-reviewed journals out there that suggest that Tart cherry juice, not the concentrated type, but the actual pure Tart cherry juice, will help you with your delayed onset of muscle soreness, everything in between. Okay, so it's super effective. You should probably buy yourself some of that sweet cherry pie juice. It's got things like flavonoids, anthocyanins and antioxidants. I will put descriptions of what they mean underneath, but yeah, it's meant to be super effective for helping you improve your post-recovery. 4 hours after you work out, it's said that you lose about 12% of your strength, but what actually happens if you have Tart cherry juice, and there's journals out there, 96 hours you improve your strength by 6%. So it can help you improve your strength, according to a few journals that I have looked up. Tip number 3, my bro, is active recovery. Now, active recovery can be simple things like skip to the loo, my darling, to playing basketball, shooting hoops with your bros, to going for a bike ride my bicycle like Nicole Kidman in BMX Bandits. Like, there's so many different things that you can do for active recovery to help improve that anaerobic threshold or lactic acid buildup, which will then help transfer that lactic acid back into glucose or glycogen that you can use for energy later. Not only that, but it will improve your performance, it will increase your activity levels, but make sure that with active recovery, you don't overdo the intensity, because you don't want to treat this like another workout. You want to treat this as a way of facilitating your recovery, which will then improve your overall performance. Tip number 4, my bro, is creatine. Now, you can get any branded creatine as long as it's a creatine monohydrate. It is one of the most researched, credible, highly acclaimed supplements out there that does improve your muscle strength, your power, your endurance. It is said to improve your muscle volume, which will help you retain more water, which will make you look thicker. It will make you not look like bloated. It is meant to be the best thing you can do for supplements. And just know that with creatine, you don't have to do loading phases or anything like that. You will not get kidney stones from having too much creatine, only if obviously you have extreme amounts. There was a lot of reported cases back with Jack 3D, which was with the 1 to 3 dimeth and the creatine, and people got kidney stones. That is all bogus. Don't believe that stuff. Just know that creatine, like I said, is probably one of the best things to do if you are fully serious about maximizing your body's potential for strength, performance, and just general aesthetics, bro. So buy some creatine right now. Tip number 5, bro, is have a high lean protein meal post-workout. Now, we all tend to think that protein shakes and anabolic window is the way to do it, but just know that with fluids and liquids, they don't have the same bang for their buck as compared to a proper cooked meal, okay? And I'm talking about freshly made meals as well. I'm not talking about meal prep. We've got to look at the nutrient profile, because over time, nutrients deteriorates. Your number 1 priority is to make a meal from scratch. That's right, buying it, cooking it, and doing it the hard way, because you will have control of the variables of how much nutrients you have in that meal. I know that we get busy. I know that it can be inconvenient to cook and clean and have to serve and all that sort of stuff, but just know that your nutrients matters too with your recovery and how you think, how you feel, how well you look. All those things come into play. So, you know, maximizing your high protein, lean quality protein meats like your turkey, your chicken, your beef, your pork, your lamb. And then if you're a vegan or a vegetarian, making sure you get your tofu, your tempeh, your seitan, all that sort of stuff, right? That is going to help you improve your post-recovery so that you can be bigger, stronger, meaner, and a badass for your next workout. Okay. And now there's some other things that I really want to add to this video as well. We want to look at things like having water, okay? So maximizing your water consumption, and not just any water, filtered water from a Brita filter water or something that's not tap water, okay? Foam rolling as well, which is going to help, you know, reduce the amount of, you know, tight muscles and, you know, hypertonicity in the muscles. And also lastly, having a shower and hygiene, which ties into the cold-hot contrast, but just hygiene as well is really important for things like getting really bad acne. That's not very aesthetic. No one wants that. No one wants to have, you know, acne and oil breakouts on their skin. So just improving general hygiene. And speaking of which, I need to hit the shower right now because I've done this video and I have not showered at all. I need to take some of my own advice. Guys, that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for tuning in and sticking around. If you do like this video, make sure you show your appreciation by clicking that like button. And if you do want to see more videos like this, I make a video once every fortnight, thereabouts. So make sure you click that subscribe button so you don't miss a beat. But as always, guys, Be a better version of yourselves, and peace out.